Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to paint something very simple. Trust me, it is very simple. If you are a beginner, if you are new to watercolor, you can paint these things easily. You just need a little practice, but you can definitely do it. So for today's video I am using two colors for a one single stroke. So I am loading my brush with the help of white color, and at the tip I am using violet color. So I've loaded my brush with the help of white color, and around the tip I have used violet color. And with these two color I'm going to paint my flowers. So I have started creating petals, as you can see. Now you can have 3 to 4 petals in one direction like these. So you can keep it a little bit at distance, or you can do a little bit of overlapping as well. And for the base flower you can create one stroke little wavy pattern like this. So when you add the lower petal you will get a nice perspective. So that is why I like to do it rather than keeping it in a circular shape. And likewise you can have multiple flowers. So I am repeating the same thing. If you feel like you are not able to see the white color or lighter shade of violet color, so you can load your brush again and you can do the same thing, and you can have as many as flower you needed. So for the petals that I'm creating, these are the one stroke petals. For that you just need to understand two things. First, how much pressure you need to apply into your brush, and second, in which direction you are moving your brush. And that's all we needed to paint something like this. This could be for leaves as well, and this could be for petals as well. Now with the help of green color, so you can have a nice green color mixing yellow and blue together. So this time I have mixed a little bit of violet, so that's why the color is little darker. And then with this particular green color you can have small sepals at the base of the flower, especially for the side perspective flower. So these two are the side perspective flowers. I am adding sepals into it, and then you can have stems. Then you can have leaf. So I'm adding one stroke leaves, little longer. So I'm dragging my brush little longer and pressing my brush and releasing slowly to get a pointed end. You can keep different perspective of leaves as well, like tilted towards the downward direction, side perspective, those kind of things you can try. Now I'm adding more blue into my existing green to make it little different than the existing green that we have. So I have added cobalt blue color. Now you can see the green is totally different than the previous one, and you can have more stems and leaves. Basically you can add a foliage kind of pattern to make it little bushier and to have different shades of green as well. So that's all we needed. Now with the help of yellow color you can fill the center part. If you are able to see the center part, if it is side perspective you don't need to do it. And then with the help of red color you can have stamens. So if you know the crocus flower, we can see these stamens into the red color. So that is what I am trying to replicate here. This is just an inspiration from that particular flower. Now we are done with the flowers and the leaves, I guess. Now let's do the butterfly. So for the butterfly, this is the simplest butterfly, trust me. So you can have a small body of a butterfly, a round shape, and then oval shape for the body, couple of legs and 2 antennae, and then the wings. So for the wings, because this butterfly we are seeing from the side, we can only see 2 wings. So one big oval shape and then one more oval shape, but the half part is hidden because of the front oval shape. So let me rub all the unwanted pencil marks so that you can see the structure clearly. So this is the final structure that I have, and I'm going to paint it with very simple technique. So let's do the butterfly now, but before that I think we can have more leaves. So let me add couple of leaves here and there. These things are totally optional. Whatever color you like, you can have those colors into your flowers. So those things you can definitely try by your own. And with the help of black color, I am going around the body area, making it black. So no fancy thing, nothing, just adding black color around the body area. Couple of legs, make sure these legs are fine, the antenna are fine. So you can either use pen or you can use tip of your brush to paint something like this. Now with the help of clean water, just try to wet the wing area. So I'm spreading little bit of black color from the body, as you can see, but I need wetten area, so that's why I'm wettening it. And I'm adding lemon yellow color. Now I need this lemon yellow color just a hint around the wing area, so you can keep it on the lighter side as well. So do not use too much yellow, we just need a hint of yellow in here. And just go around, wetten the area. Now my wings are quite wet, so in this wetten sheet you can start adding black color. Why I'm doing this in the wet sheet is because I like to spread the color. So as you can see, it is spreading automatically, which I needed actually to get little fluffier structure or to get little velvety structure. So when you do it, and it will spread automatically, and that is what we needed. And likewise you can add these black color around the corner, around the body area and around the wing area to see the shape of the wing. So I have added black color around the body area. It is spreading a little bit towards the upward direction, as you can see. So that is all we needed. Now with the help of black color itself, you can create a round shape, and it will also gonna spread a little bit because our sheet is still wet. And you can have a small dot of black as well, like this. But I think keeping a small round shape is something easy to do, so that's why I'm doing it. And then you can have a brighter yellow color around the center of these dots and around the dot as well. So we are seeing the hint of yellow, we are seeing the black color very clearly around the wing area, we are able to see the design. So easy and simple to do, I guess. And we are done with today's video. Hope this video is easy and simple to follow. Please do let me know if you have any kind of feedback for me, and thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video with one more simple tutorial.